Good morning, students of class 9. I am Ranjit Kumar Singh, your science teacher in Vidyapati Public School, Padumkere. After studying the different types of graphs used in motion, now we shall use that graph to prove the various equations of motion. Today we shall prove x equal to ut plus half ut square by graphical method. By graphical method. Graphical method. And that graph will be velocity time graph because the area under the velocity time graph is equal to distance covered by body. For that we need a table. Suppose that we have given a table at time t equal to 0, velocity is u meter per second. At time 1 second, velocity is 20 meter per second. At time 2 seconds, the velocity is 30 meter per second. At time 3 seconds, velocity is 40 meter per second. And time 4 seconds, velocity is 50 meter per second. And at time t second, the velocity is v meter per second. Using this table, we will plot a graph. For that, we take time along x-axis and velocity along y-axis. Because time is independent variable and velocity is dependent variable. And we join the point one by one to get the graph for the 0 and u. When time is 0, velocity is u. So this will be at here. Because at time 0, velocity is u meter per second. And when time is 1 second, velocity is 20 meter per second. So this point will be here. And when the time is 2 seconds, the velocity is 30 meter per second. So this point will be here. And when time is 3 seconds, velocity is 40 meter per second. And when time is 4 seconds, velocity is 50 meter per second. And finally, when time is t second, the velocity is v meter per second. So now the graph is completed. Now we join all the points. We get the velocity time graph. We mark the point O, A, B, C and D. And we know that the distance covered by body is equal to area under the velocity time graph. So we know that area under the velocity time graph is equal to distance covered by body. So it means the distance covered will be equal to the area under the velocity time graph. So if we denote the distance by s, then s equal to area under the graph. Area under the velocity time graph. Here the shape of the graph is trapezium because its two sides are parallel and two sides are unparallel. Or we can calculate the area by dividing the trapezium in two parts. First part is rectangle, second part is triangle. You can use both methods as you think that is easier for you. Here we shall use the trapezium method. So look here, velocity, this side and this side are parallel. And this side and this sides are unparallel. So it is a trapezium, and for this we calculate the area. So we can write here distance equal to area of trapezium. Area of trapezium. And we know that area of trapezium is 1 by 2 sum of parallel sides into distance between the parallel sides. Because 1 by 2 sum of parallel sides and distance between the sides. Distance between the sides. So look here. The parallel sides are O, the U and AC end. You can write here E. OE plus AC. 1 by 2 OE plus AC. And distance between them is time. That is this. From here, OA into OA. Putting these values, we get here S equal to 1 by 2 into, here look here, OE is U, so we can write here U, a plus AC. AC is equal to V because these both are parallel, so this makes a rectangle and opposite sides of rectangle are equal, so we can write here AC equal to V. And OA is time, so we can write here directly T. Now we came to the original form of general method, where we have proved 1 by 2 U plus V into T. On expanding, we get here 1 by 2 U plus AT into T, because V equal to U plus AT. On simple simplification, we get here 1 by 2 into U plus U, 2U plus AT into T. On opening the bracket, we get S equal to 2U by 2 into T plus AT by 2 into T. 2 and 2 get cancelled. So finally we get S equal to 50 plus half AT square. That we have obtained in general method, S equal to UT plus half AT square. Both are same, and this formula is very important, and it is used for finding different equations in physics in higher classes. Even it is used in MSc and BSc honors classes. S equal to UT plus half AT square. In next class, we shall prove next equation of motions using the graphical method. Thank you.